Join me for a night here in this lay-by where I attempt to stealth camp on the Cornish coast. Hey everyone! Today I'm going to go on a little stealth camp in the van on my own. So I'm going to do a little bit of solo female stealth camping. Last time I went stealth camping I went to a supermarket. Tonight I'm going to be a little bit more adventurous and I'm going to go and find a coastal spot. I'm excited to have the luxury of the van behind me with everything I need. I'm not used to driving the van on my own. I don't drive it much. Normally Tom drives it everywhere. So I'm a bit nervous, but I want to push myself out of my comfort zone more and do things like this more. And it's really cool that I've got this camper van, so I should use it. I'm just going to get going, get moving. Okay, I can do this. I can do this, guys. Engine's warmed up. Let's hit the road. I'm nervous as hell, as you can probably tell. But I'm just gonna do it because I can do it. I can drive. Let's not make a big deal of this. Guys, already chaotic. I'm leaving at 5:30 because I thought it'll be quite a good time for like maybe after work traffic has died down by now. But it's busy, man. It's busy out on the roads. It's the first time I've been away in the van on my own since the last time I filmed a video at a supermarket. I will go to a lovely coastal spot. I found it on Park for Night. That's how I normally just find our parking spaces. Just look on Park for Night, and it's in Cornwall on the south coast and it looks nice. It says there's space for like five vans, like 5 long wheelbase vans. So hopefully there's enough space for Lavamba. I'm pretty nervous, if you can't tell. Yeah, I don't normally drive the van, I just drive like my tiny little car, so it's a little bit unnerving for me to be driving such a big van. And someone on our street, we've had our van parked on our street, and someone's ripped the reversing camera off, which is horrible. Like, I don't know why they would do that, but it just means that I'm not very good at reversing. Like, I just can't see what's behind. I can use the mirrors obviously, but you do have a little bit of a blind spot in this big van. Without the reversing cam, I don't feel confident moving around the Cornish lanes. So I'm really hoping that I don't have any tight little lanes, but I think I probably will because I'm going down like on the Roseland Peninsula, and it's very windy and small lanes. Why am I doing this myself? I just like the look of the camping spot. Sorry, I'm not used to the big van, and I'm just looking at the bridge, and the bridge said it was like 12 foot. Is that like 3 meters? Don't know, 4 meters? I'm 2.8 meters. I wish the bridge signs wouldn't put just the feet. I would rather the meters. I know that's not our system that we use, but I would much rather it. It's nice to use Lavamba. She deserves to be taken out for a little spin. She hasn't been camping in a while since our Alps trip. Oh, and the other thing I'm not really comfortable about driving with the van is that the whole left-hand side on the back, like the whole light panel, is out. Like, it doesn't work. I'm just going in the middle of the road where the bridges are. Like, I don't know how overkill it is, but I'm just scared. I don't want to hit the roof. I'm hoping I can go for a swim somewhere. Bought my swimming costume. So yeah, how have you all been? Hope everyone's well. Hope you've all had nice weeks. Thought I'd mix it up. Last time I went away in my tent and the car, and now I'm going in the van. Change it up a bit. Let's shift up a gear, Lavamba. We're going into 5th. It's Friday night, and I thought, let's go off on another little micro adventure together. I was thinking like, oh, should I go in my car? Should I go and like do a little sleep in my car somewhere? But the thing is, I need to not be so scared of driving the van, because the van is amazing. Like, we've lived in it for 4 years. Like, we've made it a proper home, and it's a bit silly to not use it. It's a really good camper. We've got everything we need. Toilet, which is a big one. I really want to build my confidence up to go away in the van more, because I've toyed with the idea of potentially like buying a smaller van and doing that up myself, so I feel comfortable driving it. Not just so I can go on my own, but so me and Tom can go away and I can do driving as well. Come on, we actually own like a pretty good van. We should probably just use it. I should probably just use it and just face my fears. It's just like the parking and the manoeuvring, but actually when you're on the road it feels absolutely fine, and it's pretty darn cool that I have everything I need in the back I could go away now. I could actually probably go away now forever and be fine, which is crazy. I've got a toilet, I've got a big water tank I can just keep filling up. I've got one outfit and one jumper and one coat. Well, we've got some exciting news about Lavamba. She's actually going into transit hospital on Monday. We found a local welder that will fix her up, because we have got quite a few dinks in her now. I'll show you when we get parked up, but there's all sorts on her bodywork. I think it is just transits, they do rust, and we have taken Lavamba through a lot of coastal places, so the seawater can't help with the rust for sure. When we just did our Alps road trip, we actually had a bit of an incident where we reversed Tom reversed the van into a log that we didn't see protruding out, and because it was so rusty it just created like this big hole in the van. So there's a big hole in the van right now. It doesn't look good. The van is so dirty. Tomorrow morning I might actually go and give her a wash, because we meant to do it before we went away on that Alps trip. We didn't have time before our ferry, and then we were in Europe. We like kept meaning to do it, and we were like, we're just having too much fun. You want to like stop and wash the car. Now it's like, yeah, it's kind of embarrassing how dirty it is. Do I look natural, guys? Just driving my big van, big 6-meter van. Don't mind me. It's just my everyday vehicle. I'm just a cool chick driving a transit van. Police are there, don't worry, you're not in trouble with the police. The police are following me, the police are following me. I hope they don't notice my tail light. We do actually have a part on the way to fix the light, but it just hasn't arrived yet. We had to get a special one from eBay, because it's all like rusted away. So as I was saying, we booked the van for the welders on Monday, and she's going to get all patched up. The good news is, I thought it was going to be so much. I thought it was going to be thousands. We were even thinking like, oh no, is this the end of Lavamba? But he's quoted us 350 quid to do all that welding, and he was really nice. He was like, yeah, you can just do a lot of it yourself. Like, there's a lot of little rusty patches, and he was suggesting like, oh, you could even get like a new wing at a scrapyard and just replace the whole wing, or get a little wire brush from Poundland, scrub it off, paint it over. He told us what colour paint to go for, and he had a look underneath the van, and he actually said it's not that bad. It's actually pretty solid under there, which is really, really promising, because we kind of thought it was all just going to crumble away. There's only a few bits that are crumbling away, and that's what they're going to weld for us. Sorry guys, I lost the police. They weren't interested in my lights. I did check that they weren't trying to pull me over, that they've gone off a different way. Got bigger fish to fry. I want to see the sea, I want to get to the beach, I want to get to the coast, I want to have a nice like coastal park up. Solo female van life, woo! 2 more miles of normal road. Just going down some like country lanes with very high hedges. There is grass in the middle of the lane. I am getting a little panicky. What I get scared of driving the van is like, I'm not very good at manoeuvring it, like turning it around. So I don't really know what I'll do if I get like stuck and I have to turn back. I try and channel Tom, because the roads that Tom has done in this van like are mental. Why do I do this to myself? Why do I choose the really stressful areas to go to? Guys, I found a group of cars to follow. If I can just follow them, wait for me, then I won't have to do any reversing. I need my gang of cars so I don't have to reverse. I really like following other people. This feels better. This is my gang. Me and my gang are splitting up. Yes, there's 2 sides of the road. There's a line in the middle of the road, baby. Oh, there's a lot of sea mist over here. Now back onto the small road. It is fun to do stuff that like you're scared of, and then you do it and you realise like, oh yeah, things are achievable. I mean, yeah, I guess I get quite anxious about a lot of things, and I wouldn't say I think I am pretty brave in my day-to-day life, but there's certain things I just like that hold me back. But I'm really trying to overcome some of these fears. My frog fear, which you saw in the last episode, doing that patio renovation was really good for that. I think there's a tractor up ahead. Yes, he's going my way. Thought I was gonna have to do some reversing then. Yay, follow the tractor. No one's gonna be making me and the tractor reverse. Hay bales and a tractor in front of me. Bit of chocker. Because it's actually like the sea mist has really come in. That's a bit of a shame because it was really sunny earlier. But maybe this will be good for the fact that there'll be not many other people there, hopefully, because I think it's a popular spot for dog walkers. So let me go past. I don't mind. I like going behind you. If anything, I want to go behind you. But cheers, buddy.
Your destination is on the right.
Wow, there's no one here. We arrived, guys. At my little park up. We made it. Oh, I'm tired out after all the adrenaline of that journey. You guys haven't seen La Bamba since we went on the Alps trip, so I'll have to show you the back. I've pinkified her a bit for my solo camp. And I think I'm gonna do like a bit of a pamper stealth camp in this little lay-by. We're just outside of a town, little village actually, and I think I can get away with camping here. It doesn't say no camping, so that's always good. That's always a good first step. As long as it doesn't say no camping and no overnight parking, I think we're okay. You don't have to pay. Oh yeah, I really parked in the hedge there. As I was telling you on the way, this is one of the parts that needs to be repaired by the welders. It's just crumbling off, it's just crumbling metal. And they're also going to get a bit on the other side too, on the other panel. And then the front bits, they've kind of just suggested we replace the wings, get some wings in a scrapyard, so I think we'll do that. So this is it. This is my camping spot. I've got the whole lay-by to myself. And the sea mist is coming in. It's not really cold. I might go on a bit of a walk and explore the area before it gets dark, just to get an idea of where I am and the views and stuff. So come on, let's get our coats on and let's go down to the sea. La Bamba! She's looking pretty pink. Need to unpack. It's lovely in here. I just love how it's like my little cabin, my little calm oasis. And I could just be anywhere. It is really cool having just a little home on wheels. If I'm lost, everything smells clean. Oh guys, you know we had our lovely full-length mirror? Well, it smashed yesterday. Really sad, because it feel like it's missing, like, we have lost a couple of them on the way. They're only like £8 from IKEA. And people sometimes think it's a bit silly that we have a full-length mirror. You can see the outline of where it normally is. But I really like it. It just makes it seem more like a homey. And we've got a wedding next week that we're going to go and camp in the van before. And I really wanted to get ready with the mirror, so it's a bit gutting. But hey ho. When I'm blue, if I cry alone when I am with you. Do you know what? I've just realised the biggest perk of van camping rather than tent or car camping is I can use my toilet. So let's get our toilet out. We've got a really good composting toilet from Trelino actually. We've got a link that I can put down if you want one too, and I do really recommend. They have been a real game changer for us because they're a composting toilet, which means like we don't have to worry about finding places to empty it, and it just makes van life a whole lot more comfortable. I'm going under. Hello. I love our toilet. This is our beloved Trelino. If I'm wrong when you are right, if I'm only seeing things in black and white. Wow, so the mist has just cleared and I had no idea that I was this close to the sea. It's like within touching distance. This is so cool. What a lovely park up. In your eyes, through wind and through rain, through trouble and pain, if ever my heart strained, will you pull me through like you always do? Cute little hut with amazing views. Your name. Through wind and through rain, actually glad that it's kind of misty and a little bit bad weather because it's just so quiet here. I don't know if it's always this peaceful, but it feels very peaceful. You're hearing the birds and the waves. It's so therapeutic. I knew I needed to come and see the sea. I'm going to try and see if I can get down to a beach somewhere here. I'm thinking that way. I've just noticed that the whole walkway down to this Coast Guard's lookout is scattered with confetti. So there must have been a wedding. And what a place to have a wedding. I hope they had nice weather. It's just a stunning location. It's quite sweet. Walking in the path of the bride and groom.
You hold on another day. If I'm lost along the way.
Alright, I've been walking. I walked along what I thought was the coast path, but then it kind of led me to the road. So I've been walking for like 10 minutes. I'm hoping I will find a beach very soon. I think there'll be one around this corner. Oh my god.
If I'm lost
Hi,
along
Castle.
the way.
Right, I'm getting in that sea. It's not actually like that appealing because it's kind of cold, but I think I'll feel good afterwards. So here goes. That was so nice. It wasn't even cold in there. The water was so refreshing. It was quite choppy though for the south coast. I feel revived. I just wanted a quick dip, to be honest, just to feel the sea, because I'm close to the sea. You got to get in the sea. And I really want to make the most of this time of year when the sea is such a delicious temperature. And just stay in there and have a good old swim, because I'm a bit of a wimp when it comes to like really cold water. I just can't hack it. So I just love being able to have like a proper swim around. Oh, my GoPro footage just got deleted because of an SD card error, so no in the water shots, unfortunately. I think we should get back to the van. Well, that was so refreshing. Such a nice beach, such a nice sea. Now I'm gonna go get warm in the van. I've got this steep hill to warm me up on the way back to the van. And then I am sure going to get cooking some dinner. Oh, I love cooking in the van, and it's going to be a bit of an upgrade to my last camping trip because I have two hobs. I don't just have an electric toaster and electric kettle, although that was quite good fun. It feels good to have got in that sea. So I've only come like 45 minutes away from home, and it's just really nice to explore somewhere new. I have actually been to that beach before when I was walking a bit of the coast path, but it's nice to see it from a different angle, and I just think there's so much on our back doorsteps that we haven't explored, and I really want to do more. Me and Tom have been lucky to travel so much all over different places in the world, but I do think there's a lot to be said for just going into your own backyard, so to speak, and having a look around, because I've just realised there's so much I haven't seen in Cornwall, and I love exploring Cornwall in the van because you get to really soak it up. You get to spend a whole night there. Like, I get to wake up here tomorrow. It's just a different experience. There's my little Coast Guard hut. I'm nearly home. There she is. Home sweet home. What can we eat? Tonight I think we're going to have tofu, veg, I'm going to do noodles in like a broth with tofu, broccoli, carrots and spring onions. Oh yeah, I've got chilies in here too. Chilies, ginger, miso. Hey, it's fun being in the van. We have flame. So I actually only brought one pan and that was kind of a mistake. So I'm just going to hope for the best, shove everything in the pan, put the lid on and just hope it all cooks together, including the noodles. Looking like quite a lot for one person, but I always do this. I can't cook for one. I find it really hard to know the portions. This is nice. A little park up above the beach, eating my noodles. I do love van life. Our bed does fold away into a sofa, but I kind of like just having it in bed mode. I just feel like it changes the vibe of the van, and personally I'm loving this like cozy vibe. It's obviously really good to have the desk mode when we're doing work in here, but I do quite like keeping the bed out sometimes and just making it a little cozy den. Car's coming past. I think I should like close the car. Okay, it's getting dark, so it's time to stealth mode up my van. So, I don't think there's anyone else around. So, make sure the blackout blinds are on. And then lock it. I'm locked in, guys. The other day, I actually did an interview with someone from the Telegraph about stealth camping, and he was asking me about why fewer women do it. I mean, I feel like it is quite obvious. You do feel more vulnerable as a woman camping alone, and I was saying that actually, yeah, if I was gonna do solo female van life on my own full time living in the van, I would make sure that there was a walkthrough. You don't feel as safe knowing you'd have to like leave the van to go into the cab to drive off. Obviously I've locked the van, but it would be quite scary if, I don't know, someone was like banging on the door or something and I couldn't like escape. Let's not think about that now because this is right before bed. Why am I putting these thoughts into my head? But yeah, I think a solo female van life, full-time van build could do with a walkthrough. Our van does have a really good electric setup. We're pretty good to just be off grid. We've got really good batteries, so it is quite a luxury being in the van, just being able to plug in everything, charge everything. I'm going to try and get our little Chromecast up, see if I can watch something on TV. I've got my brand new PJs on. They feel really good, and I've just been watching some Gilmore Girls and drinking some tea. Just feeling so cozy in my little cabin on wheels. I'm going to do a little van pamper sesh with this sheet mask on my face and maybe this foot pack too while I watch Gilmore Girls. This is the life, guys. I actually love that in the UK we get nice warm days but then cool nights, because I just love a cozy night. Oh, it smells all like lavendery. Perfect for before bed. These always make people look so freaky, don't they? Oh, it feels so nice and cool. Oh my god, that's so nice. Just leave on for 20 minutes. Okay, foot pack's going on too. Ooh, lavender oil, vitamin E and cranberry extract. This sounds good. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, I see. And then you tighten it around your feet. That feels really nice. Got a foot pack and a face mask on. Kind of weird though, having like wet feet.
What did I ever do to make the battery mad? Let's see.
My skin feels all nice and soft now. Now it's time to take the boots off. Oh wow. Okay, yeah, very moisturised feet. Oh my god. That is nice after going in the sea. I think there's another van here. I can hear someone else. It smells of lavender in here. I'm enjoying being in the van actually without like all of our normal stuff, because I'm used to being in here when we live in here, and it's actually really nice not being all cluttered. Like there's just so much more space. Catch you in the morning. Hopefully no one tells me to move on. Morning! From the lay-by above a beach in Cornwall. Oh, I actually slept so well in the van. I think because the blinds are blackout. Just checked outside. A couple of people have already driven off. I think there was another van here last night. I didn't want to like peek around too much. But now I'm the only one in the lay-by. Yeah, good night's sleep. I had to move my head this end because it's a little bit sloped and I was starting to feel like the blood was rushing to my head a bit. Also, weird thing about this van, like when Tom sleeps with his head up in that corner, he has like allergies and he's like sneezing and he's all itchy and he feels really bad. And I don't know, I've tried to clean it, we've hoovered it, but I don't know whether there's some, like it's like dusty down there. So it was kind of putting me off when I was thinking about that at night, so I just moved my head. I do love our van bed, it is so comfy. Now, it's not very nice weather today. It's a bit gloomy, guys. It's just cosy to be camping somewhere. I think I'm just gonna make myself some nice camping breakfast. If you watch my last video, you'll notice that these are the cushions I actually bought for the patio conversion, the patio transformation. But I just thought they look quite good in here, and like it's kind of nice to have loads of cushions, and they can't stay outside, not in rainy Cornwall, so I just put them out when we want to hang out there. Got new socks today. Feeling fresh. Oh, it's raining outside. Typical. It's been really nice weather, and the day I choose to go away, it's a really rainy morning, but oh, it's kind of cozy. Let's go and see. Oh, that is heavy. Oh my god. Well, it's safe to say it's a very wet morning. Oh. Look how wet I am after seconds in that. That was bad. Guys, what a rainy morning. Look how wet my legs are. Oh, I was gonna maybe walk down to the beach, but not today, guys. I'm not going out in that. I think I'm just gonna have some breakfast and then drive home, to be honest. Yeah, the rain is just not stopping. It's really heavy, actually. I brought a charger, but it doesn't work. And I actually don't know my way back, so my phone's about to die. So I'm gonna go and try and get back to the road before my phone dies. Dreadful weather and very low battery. If I can just get back to the road before my phone dies, I'll be a happy bunny. Let's just say I'm glad I'm not in a tent, because that would be horrendous right now. And if you're thinking, you drove out here yesterday, how could you not remember the way? Well, you'd be amazed at my geography skills. my god. The door wasn't shut properly. I think it's shut now. Oh my god, guys, my door, it keeps opening. But I can't stop here. Yeah, my door's open. I need to pull over. But I need to find a place to pull over. Okay, I thought that noise was me going through puddles, but it's me, my door's not shut. That's like literally never happened before. I just need to get through this windy lane to find somewhere to stop. Oh my god, this is actually chaos. I have to stop. I have to just stop in the middle of the road. I'm shaking. I went in like the biggest puddle you've ever seen. My door was wide open, guys. What the hell? Sometimes it doesn't like catch when you slide it shut. What the hell was that? I nearly lost my window cover. My window cover was like flying out. I hope I didn't lose anything out because I had a quick look and I couldn't see that anything had dropped. That was so ridiculous. I just kept hearing this noise, but it's because it's so rainy I can barely even see out my mirrors. Okay, the best thing to do in situations is not to panic. That is the last thing I do. Okay guys, I made it to the fast road. Yay, I made it! That was intense. I didn't enjoy that at all. I'm shaking. I made it to the car wash. I just had this like whole thing where I was trying to reverse into the car wash and it was all just quite stressful for me. But yeah, driving this van, man, it's not easy for me. I find it quite chaotic. Time to wash this van. It's been so long. I'll show you a before shot. That's before, look at that. So dirty. Hey, that's someone ripped off our reversing camera. Dirty girl. Well, £8 later, I'm officially a drown rat. I have been getting so wet at this jet wash, but I am pretty pleased with the outcome. It's pouring with rain and I'm so soaked, but it's looking so good. That was so satisfying. The pressure washer was just like getting off all the algae. Look at her. She's a new woman. Actually looks so much better. See the front. I'm pretty pleased with that, even if it did get me drenched. I can't see now. I actually have to dry with a towel. Boy, oh boy. I love doing that. Oh my god, it hasn't been washed in so long. It hasn't been washed since October last year. That is bad. But the thing I love about van life actually is that you can just have like a one night away and it's not a big deal because you've got everything ready in your van. It's not like camping when you have to put the tent up and pack up the car, but there's something quite exciting and magical about having a camper van that's just ready to go on a little micro adventure whenever you want it. And I just fancied last night, I was like, I just want to go out and camp at the beach, and did exactly that. That's the beauty of I can just move my van on. Let me know if you've got any ideas for where I should go next, what kind of sort of camping night would you like me to do. We'll see what happens. Hopefully we get some nicer weather. The last two camping trips have been awful weather. Thank you for watching, and I hope this was just a little bit of fun, just a little night away in the van together. And I will see you next week. So I've got a new upload time, Transit Tuesdays. Come along with me for a night where I attempt to stealth camp. Someone coming. So I think we'll do that. Those people keep driving past and I'm filming myself.